Olá a todos! I am back for another pronunciation video. If you are a beginner, mastering pronunciation should be your first focus to guarantee you are comfortable speaking in Portuguese. Today we will be covering the sounds of the letter C. I also wanted to share that my book club is back. We will be reading another book by Walter Ugumem. It's called As Mais Belas Coisas do Mundo. We continue to have two options, independent study and guided study, which includes a Zoom call in Portuguese to discuss the book. Any questions, feel free to reach out through my website or any social media platform. Bom, e agora vamos começar! The letter C can be read with a soft C, S, sometimes like a hard C, K, and sometimes it even has a little tail or comma underneath, the cedilha. The letter C is much simpler than it seems, quite similar to English, and there are rules for everything. Let's start with some fun sentences packed with C sounds to begin this explanation. O coelho Camilo usa laço ao pescoço. Ele come pipocas doces quando vai ao cinema. One more time, but this time I'll highlight the syllables as we read. O coelho Camilo usa laço ao pescoço. Ele come pipocas doces quando vai ao cinema. Surely you noticed the written C's, but also realized it is read as K in words like coelho, Camilo, and pipocas, but read as S in the words laço, pescoço, and cinema. And those are precisely the two sounds of the letter C in Portuguese. If you remember our video about the digraph CH, you know that this combination is read as sh. That digraph has its own independent sound, so the C there has nothing to do with what we are explaining today. The pronunciation of C changes according to some simple rules. Let's start with the easiest one. C always sounds like K when it is followed by another consonant, with which it forms a consonant cluster, meaning a consonant sequence. Just like in English, the clusters with the letter C are CL and CR, and we can find them in words such as claro, clear, or crime, crime. Just like we explained in the video about the letter G, the big difference is about the combination of the letter C with the vowels or diphthongs. If you want to revise the letter G, I will leave the link in the description below. Back to the letter C. When combined with A, O, or U, this combination will keep the same K sound, just like in English. C combined with A, or diphthongs beginning with A, like carro, car, calma, calm, caixa, box, and acampar, to camp. C combined with O, or diphthongs beginning with O, in words like costa, coast, bloco, block, coisa, thing. C combined with U in the words like cubo, cube, ridículo, ridiculous, or curva, curve. There's a special technique for when you need to have a K sound together with an E or an I. You need to have a Q and a muted U in words like pequeno, small, or quilograma, kilogram. Now let's take a look at C combined with E or I. When combined with one of these two vowels or a diphthong formed by them, the sound changes to S. Just like in English in words like cinema, cinema, círculo, circle, macio, soft, or cigarro, cigarette, ciência, science. CE, CI, CEU, CEI, and CIU in all possible combinations will have the same S sounding as S. Sometimes it can be tricky knowing when to use the letter S, the double letter S, or C combined with E or I. But here are a few of the most common examples for you to memorize and apply. Always use C when words end in ância, ants in English, or ência, ents in English, such as substância, substance, or experiência, experience. Words ending in CIE and CIO, as in superfície, surface, espécie, species, vício, addiction, macio, soft. Infinitive verbs end in CER or CIAR, such as crescer, to grow, oferecer, to offer, silenciar, to silence. Lastly, we have C de cedilha, combined with A, O, or U. In no case can we use the C de cedilha with a E or a I. It is considered a serious spelling mistake in Portuguese. Some examples of everyday words using C de cedilha are açúcar, sugar, aço, steel, and taça, cup. There is no specific rule that explains the use of the C de cedilha in the Portuguese spelling, since the spelling of words are usually related to etymology. For this reason, it is not always possible to have rules. However, we can share some standard examples on when to use C de cedilha, when it's the last syllable of a noun combined with ão, meaning an action or a result of an action, as in criação, creation, comunicação, communication, and sensação, sensation. Remember that there are many cognates between Portuguese and English, where you just need to change the tion to são. I explain in detail the main true cognates in this video. Another example is when it's the last syllable of a noun combined with a, meaning an action or a state, a condition. As in mudança, change, vingança, revenge, and diferença, difference. I hope you found this video helpful. Leave me a like and a comment. I hope you feel more confident pronouncing words with the letter C now. Até a próxima!